in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes. The Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's complete to the left. Sprinting away, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So TCU's offense has the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers right there.
Turning it on! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Fox. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they can...
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Dalton. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Canes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
To the air, it's Dalton. Sends it downfield. Makes a grab deep. He's loose. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Miami. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to fire from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Nice move there. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the run. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Turns it loose. Makes the grab on the left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Dalton. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going for the big play. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Dalton. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Finds a spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Works the middle of the field. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Caught. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, TCU.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at half.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
To the air, it's Fox. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hard Frog!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Van Dyke. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Swings it out to his running back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Dropping back, it's Fox. He's got him. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Clay. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quickly complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air, it's Fox. Buys a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Firing to the right, complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Canes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fox. Sets up the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on...
Touchdown, TCU! Fit it in the window for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got his man across the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Dalton. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Van Dyke. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Finds his target down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
He'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And that extra point. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense.